Hey guys, Javon Pera. I am talking today about the idea of what you resist persists. What you resist persists. And it's really an idea of focus. That which you focus on tends to happen. And the reason is just because there are all the options available for us for any outcome. And when you look for something, you find it. Just because out of a billion options, if you can find a few things that support the idea that you think is true, uh, you find that out there, and then you're like, oh, it's true. So what you resist persists. And this idea, if you think about it in your life, what are the things that you really don't want? Because what you really, 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 really want will tend to happen. So let's say you really, really, really want to be successful at a business. Well, you're going to obsess about it, and you're going to be all about the details day and night about the business, and you're going to follow up on things, and you're just going to work hard. And after a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years of really, really just diligently making it happen, it's going to succeed. And it's not a mystery of why that happens. If someone puts that much effort into something, you tend to succeed. Most people don't succeed because they're not willing to put that much effort. But that which you really, 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 really want, you will put the effort into. But also, the counter of that is true. That which you really, 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 really don't want, that's going to happen too. And why is that? Well, it's the same reason the opposite is true. Because if you really, 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 really don't want something, you're going to be focusing on it all the time. You're going to be giving energy to it. And that's why what you resist persists. If you really, 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 really don't want your significant other to cheat on you, like, oh my gosh, you're focusing on it, cheating on me, I cheated on me, I cheated. And then you are in such a way that you're skeptical now, like watching that person. Are you cheating on me? Can I trust you? What were you doing? Who are you talking to? Let me see your phone. I mean, we know people like that, right? And what happens is they create this weirdness with their significant other, and the other person's like, why are you being so weird? Why are you always checking up on me? Why don't you trust me? And they create a separation, and then more times than not, they're going to create the end of that relationship they're trying to keep, or they're going to push that person to, feel like, hey, I want to cheat on you because I don't like being with you. And it's because what you really, 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 really don't want tends to happen. You create those circumstances. You pull them out of all the options out there, way more options than we can ever experience at once. And so if you really want something, those options are out there to find and pull into your experience. And if you really don't want something, those options are out there too to find and pull into your experience. So I advise you, don't resist the things you don't want, because what you resist persists. Instead, find the things that you do want and focus on those. A very simple thing. Simple thing. If you want a faithful relationship as opposed to someone to cheat on you, be thankful for the faithfulness that you can see and speak that out. And oftentimes, people may come and go, but in this example, you get to experience faithfulness instead of experience cheating, for example, that hasn't even happened yet. So, what you resist persists. Be careful what you focus on.